Hello viewers, welcome once more to CryptoJune, a month where we'll be talking about blockchain and cryptocurrency. Okay, our previous videos we have had a wonderful speaker that spoke about the differences between Bitcoin and Ethereum, how it all came about. He talked about how Bitcoin operates based on deflation, not inflation, and all those stuff. You can also check the previous video to actually learn from what my speaker for 2 days back actually spoke about cryptocurrency. So today, once more, we want to also introduce a wonderful speaker that has had vast experience and vast knowledge in blockchain and cryptocurrency. He has been part of people that have built a wonderful cryptocurrency platform here in Nigeria, and it's also going to be awesome because it's one thing to hear from an expert, and it's something different again to hear from group of experts that have built product. So this month we are trying to see how to come up or bring up different experts from different fields, people that have used cryptocurrency in different use cases, so that they will be able to share in their knowledge, share us how they have been able to understand the use of cryptocurrency in the place of their own specialty. So this month we want to see how we'll bring up several speakers and see how we'll be able to unify their experience and knowledge to ensure that our viewers and everyone looking at or watching this video will be able to have a solid understanding on what cryptocurrency is, what blockchain is, the use cases, and how it will be able to apply to our daily lives, right? So today our speaker is going to talk on a very wonderful topic around cryptocurrency and blockchain. We have also curate a lot of questions around his place of specialty. When he comes up, he's going to introduce himself, what he does, how he uses cryptocurrency, and how he sees cryptocurrency going to help us. Then we'll be asking him some of these questions, and we believe he's going to give us wonderful answers. So stay tight, get your books, share this video and tag your friends, hashtag CryptoJune. Ensure you share the video with hashtag CryptoJune so that anyone that wants to search will be easy for him to find these videos. Will ensure that the month of June is a month where everyone watching this video, everyone following this series will have a very definite and good knowledge about blockchain and cryptocurrency. So stay tight as I introduce our wonderful speaker to the show. Thank you. Welcome, Mr. Seth Ruben, to CryptoJune. We're very happy to have you here. We know we have taken out of your time for you to come and explain a lot of things around crypto, and we can't really thank you enough. So thank you for coming on the show, and kindly please, I know we have been discussing a lot of blockchain and cryptocurrency, and we have seen you in the space where you have been able to work or come up with product, work with people that come up with product regarding blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. It's something that we really need to understand the use case, how people have been using it, is there where people have been applying it, and at the same time we need to have a good understanding. What are your perspective of how does this thing come about? There are so many things maybe you want to share with us concerning the underlying, because it's different from just coming up to say, okay, we want to start using a particular technology or a use case. So kindly introduce yourself and then go ahead with the topic for the day.
Thank you, Mr. Japhet. I think I'm privileged to discuss on this wonderful topic, cryptocurrency. One of the major things I really understand about cryptocurrency is that, especially now, there is a lot of confusion about the entire technology. When you talk about cryptocurrency, I see a lot of people interchanging terminologies, differentiating, giving a meaning to what exactly is the opposite.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of confusion there, and I'm privileged today to a kind of enlighten people, viewers on this particular topic, cryptocurrency. Now, if you search on Google, what is cryptocurrency? You see that most of the search result will be cryptocurrency is a digital currency, is a virtual currency, is a digital asset that can be used as a medium of exchange. All different definitions are there, but what actually differentiates these definitions with the fiat currency that we are using, apart from the word digital in definition. So for someone to get the full meaning, for someone to get the understanding of what cryptocurrency is all about, someone has to understand the technology behind it. Once you are able to get the full meaning, you are able to understand the technology behind it, then you understand the full potential, and you'll be able to differentiate it from fiat currency. So as it stands today, we have more than 2,000 different cryptocurrencies all over. Now, what is cryptocurrency? Or let me talk about the technology in order for us to understand what cryptocurrency is all about. Now, what makes it so unique? It is built on a technology called blockchain.
Yeah.
And what are the features of this technology? One of it that is very, very important that I want us to understand, a standard definition by my own understanding, I would say cryptocurrency, first of all, is a decentralized, open source, peer-to-peer network, peer-to-peer network that is used as a medium of exchange with the help of a technology called blockchain. So that's my own understanding, but let me break it down for us to understand this. Now, if you talk about one of the major features that make it a kind of very unique is decentralized. What do we mean by decentralized when it's regard to blockchain? It unfolds two things in cryptocurrency. When we say this is a digital asset that is decentralized, it unfolds two things. And the first of it is that it is a data that is being kept or stored on different computers, on multiple computers in a network in different locations. So now this is one of the major things that you need to understand is if it is a record that is being kept in multiple computers in a network in different locations, and this record have to be the same thing. So for you to change one, you have to go and change all of them. You have to follow these computers one after the other and change them in their different locations. So this is what we mean by decentralized. Then the second thing that entails decentralization means that it is not under the control of anybody, not government, not organization. It is not under the control of anybody. It is a kind of network that it's programmed, that is open to all. That is open to all, not under anybody. So nobody have the power to influence anything. Nobody have the power to influence. So that's what makes it unique. Understand this now. So in order to a kind of explain this thing in a simple format is, if I have a transaction with you, for example, and is the record will be stored in multiple computers.
That's true.
That anybody can go there and verify this particular transaction that we carry between me and you. Nobody can deny it. I cannot deny it. We can see how this transaction, and none of us can alter it.
That's true.
So that is one of the major thing that you need to understand. So now the second feature of this technology that I want to talk about is what? Transparency. Transparency, which is the key of trust, and especially something that has to do with money in this particular era. That's where there is a great kind of problem. But if there is a transparency in every transaction we do, imagine now, let me set an example in order for us to understand. Imagine all the tax that is being collected in this country, Nigeria. We have a central place, we have one place, or we have a central place that you can go and see how much is being collected and how it is being distributed for different projects at any time, at any day. So once you are able to do this, you will see that it is very, very transparent, and people will be glad. People will know that yes, this government is really open, it's really transparent. So that is how cryptocurrency, that is how crypto, the technology behind it, that's how it is. It is very, very transparent. You can go and check, you can go and see, you can go and it's a proof on its own because of the transparency. And for that reason, it creates trust.
Wow.
So now, this is the second thing. Then the third feature of this technology is immutability. Immutability. What does it mean by immutability? It means that it cannot be changed, it cannot be forged, it cannot be altered. These three things, none of these three things that I have mentioned can occur on blockchain technology. So anytime there is a transaction between two parties, nobody have the right, nobody have the chance of changing, altering, or forging that transaction. So that is to tell you that everything is verifiable. So these three things make cryptocurrency so unique. It is one, like I've said, it is decentralized, not under the control of anybody. Two, I said it is transparent, which creates trust. Then three, we say this is what immutability. It cannot be changed, it cannot be forged. So when you understand these three things and you compare it also with our normal fiat transaction, so now you begin to see why or the need to adopt this technology. Now, if I transfer money to you, if there is a controversy, how many of us, how many people out there can come in now and verify this transaction for us? Certainly there is not. The best thing we can do is to go to the bank. And if you are more influential than me in the society, you can manipulate from the bank. So you see all this type of thing, there are a lot of manipulation like that.
Yeah, and now is violating the characteristic of how good money is supposed to be.
Exactly.
Because it's supposed to be limited, there's supposed to be a lot of security around it, transparency, something that we should not just add or reduce based on feelings. I feel fiat now currently is really violating that critical characteristic of how good money is supposed to be.
Exactly.
And now we are seeing it on the cryptocurrency.
Exactly. I think that's the major point. That is the major point.
Okay.
So that is the major thing that people need to understand about cryptocurrency. When you are able to get this straight, then it is left for you to begin to analyze. It is left for you to begin to think which one you think or you see in your own perspective that should be adopted. So, and thank God for the adoption of cryptocurrency now in different countries. Like China, one of it, which is Ethereum, has been legalized by government, and it is being now currently used in their country. And a lot of countries like that are beginning to understand the importance of this transparency. So that is the major thing that I want us to understand. Now, the uses, like I've said earlier on, I said we have more than 2,000 coins currently. Now, these coins, how are they created? How are they created? That's one thing that I want you to understand. Each coin is created to solve a particular problem.
That's true.
And the value of that particular coin depends on the problem that it is solving. And it depends on how many people agree, what community agree that yes, we agree that this coin is going to solve this problem for us.
So that means it solves, this particular point you're raising now helps us understand the myth. One of the myths I was discussing a few days ago was cryptocurrency are not all the same.
Sure.
Right? I think so with this now, since you have 2,000 coins, that means they have 2,000 different uses.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So that's very good, I think.
That's exactly what that's exactly how it is. We have more than 2,000 coins and they are created for different purposes to solve a problem. Like you have said, they have different uses. So, and the first one that I want us to look at is the Bitcoin, which is the first cryptocurrency, digital currency. The first one is Bitcoin. And why was it created and how does it work? Bitcoin is created to solve one single problem. It was created by Satoshi Nakamoto. Somebody that is anonymous, nobody can. Up to date, we don't know whether it's a person, we don't know whether it's a company or a robot. But all we know, it was created and it was launched. He launched it on different platforms. He announced the launch on different platforms, I think 2008. So, and he stated the future in order for people to know that there is a way we can stop manipulation of fiat currency.
That's true.
And one of the major things is for basically for global payment. Basically for global payment. That's what his major intention, to disrupt the manipulation in fiat currency.
That's for Bitcoin. Okay, so now we're talking now of another coin again.
Yes, the next coin is Ethereum.
Okay.
When there is a misconception here also. Yeah, we hear people talking about Ethereum. Ethereum actually is not a coin. Ethereum is the platform in which a coin run on it called Ether. The native currency of Ethereum is Ether. But people
we usually mix it up.
Yes,
so Ethereum is not the coin.
Yeah, exactly. It's the platform.
So Ethereum is the platform. Please let's take that as a very good correction from him today.
So it's a software platform now that Ether run on it. Ether is the native currency of Ethereum. Okay. So now, and why was Ethereum platform created? It was created simply to solve this problem, to allow developers, programmers, to be able to find a platform that they can develop a decentralized application for people to use. That's why you see a lot of coins now are created on Ethereum platform, because Ethereum platform have all the necessary different programming language for a developer to come on it and develop any kind of decentralized application. Now they call them DApps. DApps. So that's why you see almost among these 2,000 currencies that are currently available now, you find out that more than 1,000 plus are being built on Ethereum platform, and that is what Ethereum was meant for. But the currency is Ether. The native currency is Ether.
Okay, viewers. So I think we really have to pick this correction. So Ethereum is like the, can we say now, because we're talking of blockchain, so it's like the blockchain of another blockchain.
Yeah, exactly. I would like that when you say a blockchain in another
method now.
Yes.
So Ether is the coin, Ethereum is the platform where all other coins can also be built on. Alright?
Yes.
I think that's a very good one for us. We need to have that as a correction for our previous discussion, so that we will not confuse.
Yes.
Alright, so thank you for that.
The idea of all this was it was brought by this guy, Vatila Buterin. He was the one that came up with this idea. Then it went live, the implementation, and he came up with the idea in the year 2013, and it went live in the year 2015. Sorry, that's when it came live. And there are a lot of, he is very open, and because of the open source nature of the blockchain, he a kind of leave it open for a lot of contribution to make it better. That's why currently, as we are talking, we have Ethereum 2.0 coming up, which is a very advanced feature of Ethereum. It's going to there is, I don't want us to go too technical. Yes. Before, Ethereum is using what we call proof of work. The same thing with blockchain, but that is too technical. But I'm just trying to say this to bring the improvement that is coming up very soon on the Ethereum platform. instead of they switch the technology of proof to work now to proof of stake. Instead of proof of work, now it is proof of stake. That is one of the major advantages, and I think it's coming up this July.
Wow.
So, and he divided it into 3 phases. So, which means that it's very open for contribution across the globe, and that's why it have a very wide range of adoption. And there is a kind of let me say this is very important. There is what is coming up now called in enterprise Ethereum alliances. What that means is a lot of companies in the world, major companies in the world, because of how blockchain have a way of preserving, and also because of the security of their database. Now, a lot of companies want to even move all of these, their database now, to Ethereum platform. And that is what is called the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. It's coming up this July.
Okay.
It's coming up this July. A company like Microsoft is part of it. JP Morgan is part of it. Even what's the name?
Amazon. I don't know if Amazon are also looking at that part.
I think they must. If JP Morgan and Microsoft are part of it, with time, I might not say it is with me, but with time definitely it will shape, because it have a very way of securing your database for generation without
Is there another coin again we want?
Yeah. Another coin which I want to talk about is Ripple. You see, the same thing, people interchange Ripple with XRP. XRP is the native coin of Ripple, while Ripple is the platform. Ripple, there is a lot of controversy. There's a lot of controversy about Ripple, but let me just say, let's forget about the controversy and talk about the coin. Why was it created? It was created to solve global settlement for financial institutions and banks. So that's why Ripple was created. It was created for real time now. Real time. What I mean by real time is you can send money now using Ripple from here in Nigeria, and you can send to somebody in USA, and within seconds, just like this thing, somebody will receive it. So, but using what is under for financial institution, which means it's a technology built, it's a blockchain technology built for bank and financial institution to adopt, to make this make transaction faster, and also in a very, very low cost. In a very, very low cost. That's why I say there's a lot of controversy around it, which means that there's what we call the Ripple Lab. Now, if you look at it, when we say that it is meant for financial institution, which means it have a kind of part of control, which means that since bank is involved, financial institution is involved, so which means that there's a little part of control. That's why some people call it it's a central. It's no longer decentralized now. It's no longer decentralized. So that's the controversy. But anyway, I don't want us to focus on that. I want us to focus on the use cases. Is for financial institution to a kind of find a way of sending instant payment across the globe. Not like, that's why now there is no any other place, there is no place whereby all banks are connected in a network that you can make transaction from one country to another and you receive it instantly. There is no. Bank currently use a system called SWIFT system. Now they use a system called SWIFT system. That's why if you send money through Western Union from this country to another country, it will take you 3 days, because there is a middleman in between. You send it to this one now help you to send it all this. So the problem that Ripple come to solve is to eliminate that middleman and make it direct. It have another uses. It can be used. I don't want us to go that far. It's another uses. So let me just stop there.
Okay, it's good we have understood about these 3 coins. We still have subsequent meeting where you also talk on some other coins that are very important coming up. Thank you very much for really opening up some I feel personally I've learned a lot concerning the Ethereum coin that we usually shout, understanding which one is the coin, which one is the platform, why are we confusing Ripple and XRP. Those names are very important for us. We really appreciate that a lot. And one of the things is we want to see how our viewers become very good with blockchain and cryptocurrency. And the question that usually comes up is how do we invest to make money from these things? You see, people go to learn accounting in school, people learn stock, learn trading and all those stuff because we want to actually make money from it. So the concept of investment came into the question like, okay, how do we actually go into investment? Because if banks will use it, if businesses will begin to use Bitcoin and the Ether or any other coin, and definitely there's a way people make money from it. And the question is, what will be your advice on how to go into cryptocurrency investment?
Wow, this is a very important and wonderful question because a lot of people have asked me the same thing. First of all, I want you to know that Bitcoin investment is even far more than normal investment that you know. One, because of the volatility of cryptocurrency. So you need to understand, which means that you need in-depth knowledge before you can invest. There are a lot of people that are making hundreds, thousands of dollars a day using cryptocurrency investment, but they have in-depth knowledge. So you cannot just wake up today and you say you want to invest in cryptocurrency because you think. Because one of the major misconceptions that I normally hear, people think that cryptocurrency is all about investment, forgetting that it is it is a digital currency that you use as a medium of exchange. It's not an investment on its own. So, but people use that to settle payment on their investment platform. So you must be able to differentiate that. Because I remember during MMM, people were a kind of, if you mention Bitcoin, people were thinking that Bitcoin is the investment. MMM have nothing to do with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was just used as a medium of settling payment. Yes, and settling payment. That's just it. Just like today, we have MMM Nigeria, we have MMM United. Is it United or Africa? So if you look at it now, the one that is United, they use Bitcoin, but the one in Nigeria, they use Fair. So what differentiates them? The only thing that differentiates them is that they use different currency to do, but it's still the same thing. So we have different investment platforms that use cryptocurrency, and we have a lot of different platforms that you can go currently and even invest. We have where you can go to different trading platforms. If you have it, you can loan it to them. You can take it as a loan. You have nothing to lose. As a way of disclaimer, I'm not telling anybody out there.
We have not come to the point where you tell you what to do yet.
Yes. I'm just telling you that there are cases like this that exist. So you can go to trading platform. You give out your cryptocurrency as a form of loan. They will trade with it. You have nothing to lose, and they will give you back your profit based on different platforms. This is one of the ways you can invest in cryptocurrency. And there is different platform also that for keeping your cryptocurrency only with them, sticking it with them, you can be paid.
Okay.
So,
wow, that's
I just don't want to mention names.
No, we are not actually. With the promise we wanted to give them was maybe people that have been following through the videos, people that have shown they have really understood what we have been teaching. Might be able to be integrated into one or two investment platforms later on as we proceed. But it's very important what you have said, that knowledge is the key. For every business or investment you want to go into, if you don't have the knowledge, you are bound to fail. So anything you do out of there, it might just be luck. I think I'll just call it luck, not really a decisive decision. So as we have been pondering on the same issue from the first day of CryptoJune, we have been saying you need to get knowledge. So that's why we're bringing this expert to let you know that knowledge is the key. You don't really need to jump into cryptocurrency. That's why he has started to explain the underlying technology, why this cryptocurrency was built, why this coin was built, what was the main reasons for building a particular coin. So if you understand that, you will know, okay, where is the world going into?
Sure.
You see, if I really see that the world banking sector is going digital, and I begin to see it, I might be able to take my own chances on repo, right?
Sure.
If I see that companies are going to start taking Ethereum very serious because of data protection, smart contract, and all this stuff, then I might be able to make my bet on Ethereum. So the knowledge is important, not just having the fee to say I want to invest. That's really beautiful. So a quick one before we'll be rounding up for today, so that we'll also gather up some of these questions that will be coming up from this video, so that you'll be able to answer them subsequently. We want to just give them a general nutshell of, okay, what we have said, maybe a general summary, and how you think the knowledge will really help them in the long run, and if there's any other thing we want to attach again before we call it a day.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, I want us to go back to what cryptocurrency is, and which we said that cryptocurrency is a digital asset, if you like, as a currency that is used as a medium of exchange, which we totally agree. If I ask anybody, this is the common definition you hear out there. Even if you search on Google, you see some of these definitions like that, but it goes beyond that. Like I have said, understand the technology behind it, understand what makes it unique, what differentiates it with our normal fiat currency. When you understand that, then definitely you will be able to get the clear picture and the understanding of what cryptocurrency is, which I talk about this technology. I mentioned transparency, I make mention of immutability, I also make mention of decentralized network. So these three things comprises the technology that round up about Bitcoin, about cryptocurrency generally. So when you understand this now, it will give you a clear picture of what digital currency is all about. So, and we make mention of, we said that Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that was created by Satoshi Nakamoto, which we don't know whether it is a person, like we have said, or this thing is somewhere that is anonymous. Then we go back to Ethereum, we say, which is a software platform, not a coin. It's a software platform, and the native currency of Ethereum platform is Ether.
Yeah.
So, and we said that Ethereum platform is created for developers to come up with different decentralized application for different purposes, and we say that why it is being used. That's why out of the more than 2,000 coins we have today, more than 1,000 have been built on Ethereum platform. Then we went to talk about Ripple. We said it is created in 2012, and it is for real-time settlement for banks and for financial institutions. So we also talk about how can you invest now. People are talking about investment in cryptocurrency. Now, like I have said earlier on, you need an in-depth knowledge of cryptocurrency before you can invest in it. I want us to know that of a truth. I myself, there are a lot of people that have invested in it and are making millions even till date as I'm talking. But they have in-depth knowledge, yes, of cryptocurrency. One of the things that I say we should take note is even more riskier than our normal investment. Why? Because of the volatility that is involved in cryptocurrency. That's why you need even more knowledge than normal investment. So, and you also asked me how can people invest. I said that if you have the knowledge of trading, you can even trade. And if you don't have the knowledge and you have the crypto, you can loan it out in some trading platform. They will trade and they will give you your return. You have nothing to lose, like I've said. Then we have some platform also that you can stake. What do I mean by stake? That just keep you have crypto, just keep it there on their platform. Once your crypto is on their platform, it's just like normal saving that we know, and you'll be given a a small percentage on it. Yeah, we have so many of them.
Wow.
It's just that I just don't want to mention.
No, it's good. Thank you very much, Mr. Seth. He has really allowed him to do the recap again of everything to see how natural this information comes out. It's not reading it from any book or somewhere. People that have been into it can explain it easily and they can repeat it over and over again without having any glitches. So I really appreciate you for this knowledge. You can follow Mr. Seth on his social media handles that will be shared on the video as you see. So click and follow him. You also learn a lot about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology entirely from his page also. So please, you need to share this video because a lot of people need to learn about this. The world is going digital. If we have 2,000 coins, that means maybe our school fees very soon is going to be, we are going to start paying school fees using one of the currencies. You don't know which one they will adopt or they will come out. So we need to start building the fundamental knowledge. So share the video, hashtag CryptoJune and cryptocurrency, share it with your friend, tag your friend and family. We need to have this knowledge, we need to have this understanding on blockchain and cryptocurrency. So thank you very much, Mr. Seth Ruben, for the time well spent here, and thank you for opening up. He said he's not going to mention some names, but there will be a point. I know he's going to mention some names, but I believe in subsequent videos we might be able to come up with one or two after knowing that they have gone through these videos. It's, you know, wealth is not something you want to keep for yourself alone or want. So get the knowledge first, and we promise that there will be a lot of platforms that will be analyzed and discussed subsequently on where you can actually make money and understand cryptocurrency better. So thank you, Mr. Seth. I will not shake it. I think we'll do it. So it's beautiful for that. Everybody stay safe. Eat good food. I think it's part of it too. As you reach
social distance.
and social distance is good. So I think cryptocurrency has helped us to social distance and still make money.
Exactly.
So people from the comfort of their home can also make money using cryptocurrency. So it's good. So thank you very much. You watch out for our next episode. We'll be coming up with other experts that will be talking about blockchain and cryptocurrency, and I know it will be worth your time. So thank you very much, and do have a wonderful day ahead. Okay, bye.